This year we're presenting a show entitled Ink, which is basically about the pages of a book and the words on those pages coming to life to offer up stories and characters, hopefully experiences in music that you've never seen before.
Storybook characters coming to life and coming into motion on the field. And you're going to see that through color guard work, through all the different music that we're going to be playing, and also just a lot of the character things that we're going to be having the members be doing this year.
Ink is actually the result of an idea that I had been thinking about for a long time, and the question was always, how do we do a children's story?
It's a storybook theme in general, and this year we figured we could pull something like that off because we were looking at different source material and different things that applied.
So the first things we knew of was a lot of the music was going to be based on Into the Woods. And as Dave was writing the music and we started getting it into the brass players' hands, you started seeing the show kind of take shape with the different characters and the emotions that we were going to portray throughout the show. As the members started learning the music, they started to grow into it and really started to enjoy it. And the music just has so many different personalities, rhythmic personalities, harmonic personalities, just the different feelings that we have to conjure up, not within the show only, but to the audience as well.
And it's not all happy, you know, there's a lot of dark edges to it, and I mean, I don't think anybody's going to die in our show, but it's just a lot of twists and turns.
The show's built in chapters, and it is on purpose that there's not a strict narrative. We are not trying to tell a particular story. What you will get is glimpses of characters, and you'll see them interact with each other, and you'll see how they make decisions about the story that you know. And you might see them have a little bit different opinion on how their story should play out.
We start basically in a dark forest, and we start introducing characters very quickly in a musical way.
Yeah, the show is going to kind of open with some very mysterious sounds from the front ensemble and also through the horn line. And the main focus on the field is going to be, there's going to be 9 chairs that are about 7 feet tall with the snare line sitting on top of them, kind of layering in a little buzz stuff and really brings your focus to them, not only visually but musically. And then all of a sudden it just opens up into a nice big snare break moment for them. It's just kind of like a slap in the face, like right off the bat.
There is certainly a really fun part in the show where Little Red Riding Hood encounters not only the big bad wolf, but sort of a quote-unquote boy band of wolves.
And the first time I heard this chart and that we were going to do it, I giggled. And I have giggled every single time since.
When I first heard it, it was like, whoa, like what is this, you know? Like, but it's very, very catching. And it kind of starts the whole beginning of it with drum set players soloing over this whole patch, and then it kind of just kicks into almost like a pop tune, you know, something you would hear, you know, in a club or something. When you hear it without the drum line, it doesn't sound like it's a drum corps drum show or a marching band show. It's something very, very unique that I myself have never heard in the world of pageantry before.
And by the end, you're just sitting on the edge of your seat and you can't wait to see what's going to happen next. And it just draws you in and draws you in. At the very end, you finally get the payoff, and it's huge.
It should have something for everybody, and whether you like it loud or you like it fast or you like it fun or bright or dark, there's just something in it for everybody of every age, just musically. Really this year we have a group that can handle it. It's definitely complex in terms of the music and just weaving this whole story together.
Well, what means the most to me, and has in the musical and Stephen Sondheim's music of Into the Woods, was Children Will Listen. That has always been the most important sort of centerpiece of the program for me. And even though we have not placed that in the center of the program, it is the lesson of the show, if there is one.